A very good morning to all. Today we are going to start with a new chapter, chapter number 9, and the name of the chapter is The Air Around Us. So we all know we need air to live. We cannot live without air. So all living things need air in order to survive on earth. So air is very, very important. So let me ask you, can we see air? We discussed that we need air to live. Can we see air? No, we cannot see air, but we can feel air, right? So if you just blow on your hand, you can feel the air. When you open the window of the moving car, you feel the air. So you cannot see air, but we can feel air. And this air is a mixture of different gases like oxygen, carbon dioxide, nitrogen, etc. So when wind blows, we can feel air. So the moving air is called wind. And if you have visited a beach, you could feel the breeze of the water. So what is this breeze? Breeze means the gently moving air. Then, if the wind blows very strongly, or when the wind moves very strongly, we say it is a storm. So the air is all around us. We cannot see air, but we can feel air. We discussed that air is a mixture of different gases. So it is composed of nitrogen, oxygen, and carbon dioxide and many other gases. 78% nitrogen, 21% oxygen and 1% of carbon dioxide and other gases. Even the water vapor and dust particles are also present in the air. So air is a mixture of different gases. So we discussed that air contains water vapor. So what is this water vapor? The gaseous form of water, we call it as water vapor. So when we heat water, the water changes into water vapor. So let me give you an example. After you wet your hand, after some time, the water gets disappeared from your hand, right? So where did this water go? What happened? So this water changes into water vapor and mixes with air. So water vapor is the gaseous form of water. Then heat from the sun changes water in the ocean, river, lake into water vapor and it mixes with water. So what is water vapor? It is the gaseous form of water. The next thing, uses of air. So we know that air is very, very important for the survival of all living things. Can we live without air? No, we cannot live without air. So let's see the uses of air. So most of the living things need oxygen, which is present in air, to live. Plants, animals, human beings all need oxygen. So we take in oxygen and we release out carbon dioxide. So what about plants? Plants use carbon dioxide to make their own food. So let's take animals. So let it be any animal. Let it be a frog, a bird, a crocodile. All animals need air to live. And these animals use different organs for their respiration. For example, let's take insects. Insects like mosquito, cockroach. So all these insects, how do these insects breathe? They breathe through tiny holes which is present in their body, that is called as spiracles. So they breathe through their tiny holes which is present in their body. Then What about animals that live in water, like whales, dolphin? How do they breathe? They breathe with the help of their lungs. What about fish? It lives in water. It breathes with its gills. So it takes oxygen which is dissolved in water. What about frog? It lives on both land as well as in water. When it is in water, it breathes through its moist skin, and when it is on land, it breathes through its lungs. So, all animals use different organs for their respiration. Most living things need oxygen, which is present in air, to live. Then, carbon dioxide. So, carbon dioxide is also a gas that is present in the air. Plants use carbon dioxide to prepare their own food. And the process of making their own food, that process we call it as photosynthesis. Then, when we burn something, carbon dioxide is also produced. So, that's all for today. I hope you have understood these topics. We'll meet in the next class and discuss the other topics. Till then, thank you.